there's this moment. And maybe you felt it. You're in a room with her, maybe a friend, a coworker, someone you've known for months, or maybe just a girl you met a few times, and something feels different. She looks at you a little longer than usual. Her smile lingers. She seems fully present with you even when the world is spinning around you. Both. She says your name, like it means something. And for a second, you wonder, wait, is she into me? But then it happens. The moment passes. She pulls back, changes. The subject acts like nothing ever happened. And now you're stuck in this psychological torture chamber, asking yourself, was that real? Did I imagine the whole thing is she just being nice, or is she hiding something deeper? Let's face it, women are masters of subtlety when they're attracted to you. Truly attracted, they rarely just walk up and say it, because real desire is raw, vulnerable, powerful, and too many women have learned the hard way what happens when they reveal too much too soon. So instead of telling you how they feel, they do something far more interesting. They leak attraction in small, almost invisible ways. A glance, a gesture, a flicker of emotion that disappears before you can name it. But make no mistake, those moments mean something. And here's the brutal truth. Most men never learn. Women are constantly communicating through signals, but most guys are completely blind to them. Not because they're stupid, but because no one ever taught them how to read the unspoken, and as a result they miss golden opportunities, or worse, they misread them and embarrassed themselves. But what if you knew what to look for? What if you could finally decode the mystery? What if you could spot the 12 subtle signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you, but too afraid, too unsure, or too guarded to say it out loud? Today, we're breaking that silence. We're exposing the truth hidden in the glances, the body language, the emotional micro moments that most men will never catch. So if you've ever wondered whether she's just being friendly or quietly falling for you behind the scenes, this is the clarity you've been searching for. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover will forever change how you see women. Welcome back to Stoic Paradox, where we don't just give you dating tips. We hand you a psychological map of human attraction, because in the world of modern relationships, it's not about cheesy pickup lines or surface-level tricks. It's about understanding what's really going on beneath the surface. And today, we're diving into one of the most confusing and most powerful realities you'll ever face as a man. Here's the truth. Some of the most intense female attraction you'll ever experience will be silent. It won't come in the form of a confession. She won't say, "I like you," or slide into your DMS with heart emojis. She'll be quiet about it, subtle, strategic. She might even pretend she's not interested at all, just to protect her own sense of control, safety, and power. Why? Because a woman's attraction isn't just about logic, it's about biology. Evolution has wired women to be more selective, more emotionally protective, and often more discreet with their desire. Society has taught them to conceal their emotions behind small talk, polite smiles, and carefully calculated behavior. So when she's into you, she won't always come right out and say it, but she will show it in a dozen subtle, psychologically rich ways that reveal far more than her words ever could. And that's exactly what this video is about, because once you learn to read those signs, you'll stop guessing. You'll stop chasing women who don't want you and start recognizing the ones who do. You'll move with confidence. You'll speak with precision. And more importantly, you'll finally see behind the curtain of female behavior that most men spend their entire lives confused by these 12 signs. I'm about to reveal to you they're based on real psychological patterns, subconscious behavioral cues, and the most common ways women communicate desire without ever opening their mouths. Some are physical, some emotional, some so subtle that if you blink, you'll miss them. But when they're there, they're unmistakable. So before you spend another day second-guessing her behavior, wondering if she's just being nice or secretly hoping you'll make a move, watch this video till the very end, because by the time we're done, you'll never look at female behavior the same way again. This is the power of perception. This is the psychology of desire. This is Stoic paradox. Sign number 1, she finds reasons to be near you, even if it's not necessary. She shows up in the spaces you occupy, not always by invitation, but never by accident. You're at a group dinner, and she manages to sit right next to you. You're grabbing coffee in the break room, and she suddenly remembers she needs a refill. You're standing somewhere in public, and without saying a word, she gravitates into your orbit. This isn't logistics, it's longing. A woman who is secretly attracted to you won't always be bold about it, but she will silently position herself in your physical environment as often as she can. Because proximity is her way of keeping you emotionally present in her world, she might not say, "I want to be near you." But her body will, and that desire, it speaks louder than words. Sign number 2. Her eyes linger, then quickly look away. Have you ever caught her staring at you? Not just a glance, but a gaze, one that holds for just a second longer than it should, one that says more than her mouth ever would. And then she looks away fast. That's the gaze of a woman battling with her inner world. Her eyes are drawn to you because you've become a point of emotional focus. She studies your face, your movements, your mood, not because she's bored, but because she's invested, and the second you catch her in that moment, she panics, not because she's done something wrong, but because her feelings were just exposed and she wasn't ready for that vulnerability. So she looks away, but you already saw it. And if you see it more than once, believe this: she's thinking about you far more than she'll admit. Sign number 3, she playfully challenges or teases you. Attraction often wears the mask of playfulness. She teases you, she mocks your opinions, challenges your statements, maybe calls you out in front of others, but always with a smirk. Not malice, these aren't attacks, they're invitations when a woman playfully challenges a man. What she's really doing is testing his strength. Emotionally, intellectually, energetically, she wants to see how you respond. Will you crumble or rise? Will you snap back or smile and play along? Her teasing is how she bonds, and every time she pokes at you with a sarcastic comment or a light jab, she's not pushing you away. She's pulling you into her world. She's creating friction, and friction, my friend, is the spark of chemistry. Sign number 4, she remembers the smallest things about you. You mentioned once that your favourite childhood memory was building tree houses. Weeks later, she brings it up. You casually mentioned you're allergic to cinnamon, and somehow she brings you snacks that are cinnamon-free. This isn't memory, it's emotional imprint. When a woman is secretly drawn to you, her brain starts storing details like they're treasures. She remembers what matters to you because you matter to her, and these little reflections, these small reminders that she's paying attention, are her way of saying, "I see you." It's not just what she remembers, it's why she remembers, because you've entered her emotional radar, and now even your smallest quirks feel meaningful to her. Sign number 5, she mirrors your movements or speech patterns. You lean forward, and moments later so does she. You fold your arms, and seconds later her hands find a similar resting place. You start saying a certain phrase, and suddenly she uses it too. This is mirroring, and it's more than coincidence. It's unconscious rapport building. Mirroring is something our brains do automatically when we want connection. When a woman mirrors you, it's her subconscious trying to match your emotional rhythm. She's syncing her behavior with yours because deep inside she wants alignment. She wants resonance. She wants you even if her words don't show it. Her body is speaking the truth. Sign number 6, she gets nervous or fidgety around you. She's confident with others, poised in control, but around you something shifts. She drops her phone, she stumbles over her words, she plays with her jewelry, her hair, her sleeves, her hands don't know where to rest. That's not awkwardness, it's adrenaline attraction. Ignites our nervous system. It speeds up. The heart floods the body with energy. And for her, that shows up as tension when a woman is trying to hide how much you affect her. Her body leaks the truth. She can't stop moving, can't stop adjusting. because in your presence, she feels exposed, yet alive, and deep down, she likes it. Sign number 7, she asks deep or personal questions. This is where emotional curiosity becomes undeniable. She doesn't just ask what you do. She asks why you do it, what drives you, what keeps you up at night, what your biggest fear is, what your childhood was like, what you want in a partner. These aren't questions for just anyone. When a woman begins exploring your inner world, she's no longer casually interested. She's emotionally invested. She wants to connect beneath the surface. She's imagining possibilities. She's feeling out compatibility. And most importantly, she's looking for a reason to let herself fall. So when her questions shift from shallow to soul, deep, know this. She's already halfway in sign. Number 8, her friends know about you. You've never met her in a circle, but somehow they know your name. They giggle when you show up. Maybe one of them drops a line like, "So, this is him, what's happening here? She's been talking about you." And not just once, often enough that her friends are now emotionally aware of your existence. Why does that matter? Because women don't broadcast every crush. They only mention the ones they can't get off their minds. So if her friends are in on the secret, you've already become a chapter in her private story, and she's trying to decide if she wants to turn the page or just reread the fantasy in her head. Sign number 9, she compliments you in unusual ways. You're so easy to talk to. There's something calming about your energy. You have this intensity that's kind of addictive. These aren't your typical compliments, they're personal. Precise, targeted, a woman who's secretly attracted to you isn't just seeing your looks, she's seeing you. The essence, the presence, the feeling you give off. And when she dares to name it even in vague terms, it's her way of testing how much she can reveal without revealing everything. These compliments are little confessions. She may pretend it's casual, but her subconscious is whispering, "I feel something around you and I can't ignore it." Sign number 10, she responds quickly. Bait, but plays it. It cool. You text her and within moments, she replies. But the message is chill, neutral, friendly, maybe just a haha or LOL sounds good. Don't be fooled by the tone, focus on the speed. A woman's urgency to reply, especially repeatedly, is often more honest than her words, because even if she's trying to play it cool on the surface, her inner world is prioritizing you. Her fingers type faster. Her mind races when your name lights up her screen. She's holding back in content, but giving herself away in timing. Sign number 11, she finds a way to touch you. Subtly, she brushes past you and her hand touches your shoulder. You're joking and she taps your arm while laughing. You walk side by side and her fingers graze yours. These aren't accidents, these are tests. Touch is deeply intimate. And when a woman initiates it, even subtly, it means she feels safe. Connected, drawn in, she's trying to bridge the emotional gap through physical contact. And each touch is a breadcrumb, one that leads you closer to the truth. She hasn't said aloud. Sign number 12, she seems jealous but doesn't admit it. You casually mention a female friend or co-worker. Her energy changes, her voice shifts, her smile falters or becomes too exaggerated. Maybe she says, "That's cool," in a tone that's anything but. This is emotional displacement. She doesn't want to admit she's jealous because that would mean revealing how deeply she feels about you. But jealousy is the admission when a woman tries to mask her discomfort about other women in your life. She's showing you just how attached she is without ever saying the words. Her heart is already in it, and now it's guarding its territory in silence. You see, when a woman is secretly attracted to you, she may never say it, not in words, not directly, not yet, but her energy changes around you. Her behavior shifts, her emotional walls begin to soften, and without realizing it, she starts inviting you into her inner world. Most men miss it. They look for the obvious, the dramatic, but you've just learned to see what most men never do. The subtle signals, the silent invitations, the quiet truth, hiding behind her smile, her glance, her voice. So next time, she stands a little closer than she needs to. Next time, her hand lingers longer than it should. Next time, she laughs a little too hard at your joke, or says something that feels like more than just friendly words. Pay attention, because sometimes the loudest feelings are the ones whispered in silence. If this resonated with you, if you've ever wondered, is she just being nice, or is there something more? Then you already know how powerful emotional awareness can be. So don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a single insight, and drop a comment below. Which of these 12 signs have you seen in real life? You might be surprised how many others have felt the same. This channel isn't just about attraction, it's about becoming a man of depth, clarity, and presence, the kind of man who doesn't need games because he sees the truth. This is Stoic Paradox, where modern masculinity meets timeless wisdom, where we decode female psychology, not to manipulate, but to understand, and where every man is invited to rise, not through charm, but through clarity. You've been given the lens. Now it's up to you to see the world differently. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and remember what she hides in silence. The wise man hears in stillness. Life, she's showing you just how attached she is, without ever saying the words. Her heart is already in it, and now it's guarding its territory in silence. You see, when a woman is secretly attracted to you, she may never say it, not in words, not directly, not yet, but her energy changes around you. Her behavior shifts, her emotional walls begin to soften, and without realizing it, she starts inviting you into her inner world. Most men miss it. They look for the obvious, the dramatic, but you've just learned to see what most men never do. The subtle signals, the silent invitations, the quiet truth, hiding behind her smile, her glance, her voice. So next time, she stands a little closer than she needs to. Next time, her hand lingers longer than it should. Next time, she laughs a little too hard at your joke, or says something that feels like more than just friendly words. Pay attention, because sometimes the loudest feelings are the ones whispered in silence. If this resonated with you, if you've ever wondered, is she just being nice, or is there something more? Then you already know how powerful emotional awareness can be. So don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a single insight, and drop a comment below. Which of these 12 signs have you seen in real life? You might be surprised how many others have felt the same. This channel isn't just about attraction, it's about becoming a man of depth, clarity, and presence, the kind of man who doesn't need games because he sees the truth. This is Stoic Paradox, where modern masculinity meets timeless wisdom, where we decode female psychology, not to manipulate, but to understand, and where every man is invited to rise, not through charm, but through clarity. You've been given the lens. Now it's up to you to see the world differently. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and remember what she hides in silence. The wise man hears in stillness.